Hey team, uh, wow, we're on to budgeting. And budgeting is not a four-letter word. I know that you know that, okay? Many people are kind of associated with a negative, but all it is, many of you have been involved in some athletics in grade school, high school, and done well at it. Currently, we've got a bunch of rodeo students that are also in this class, and that I've had for a long time. It takes a lot of practice if you want to get good at anything. And it just so happens that budgeting is one of those skills. Muscle memory must be memorized. It must be done in a somewhat regimented, but it's sometimes a grind. Even when you're getting on those practice horses, when you're roping those calves, when you're just roping that bale or that steer head or things like that, or if you're tying goats, it can become somewhat tedious and possibly boring. But I, some of you know the fact that I ran a outfitting business. We did wild or backcountry pack trips and hunts for almost 30 years. And a couple of the skills that you had to have in order to run that type of operation was the fact that you had to be able to pack and tie knots and hitches and all kinds of things and get them in there and get them back. And that's not something that just comes overnight. It took a lot of practice. And they say that, in order to incorporate that into your being, a particular skill set, so that it never actually diminishes, you have to do it at least 10,000 times. That's a lot of times. So, anyway, we want to establish some habits. I'm not going to require that you do it 10,000 times, but over a lifetime, budgeting is one of those important skills. It's not that hard. We're going to do a really, really simple budget, okay? You can get this. If you struggle with it, let me know, okay? So, Dave makes it fun. Again, he's somewhat entertaining in his videos, and he's going to lead you right through it. And then I'm going to have you construct something. You have some skin in the game, okay? You have your own personal finance. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. This is not going to be shared with anybody else. I might see it. I don't have anything in the game here other than I want you to practice this. If you only have $50 to spend in the month, then you're going to have to be really budget conscious. And you're going to have to even get better at it. It's harder to make $50 go a whole month than it is something at a larger amount. So no matter what you have, maybe it's some savings. Maybe you're trying to make your savings go further, that sort of thing. We're just going to have you go through a budgeting exercise and then turn it in, okay? And I want you to have some luck with it. I want you to have some progress with it, and enabling you to get to the point to say, I can do this. Most people don't attempt it because they don't think they can do it. You can do it. All right? Adam Sandler, or one of his movies. So, have some fun with it. Work with it. It's your numbers. So, let me know what your questions are.